very deep waters. Okay? Very deep emotions, but does he look a bit bothered by that? He's got a poker face and he's not showing any emotion, and he should be. Okay? So when you have the conversation, you don't need to be poker face. You don't need to be ugly, but you don't need to be poker face either. You need to come out with what you're thinking. Just show some love. Please clarify the Hierophant. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Yeah, so this tradition is stagnant. You know, this is a stagnant relationship at this point. Knight of Pentacles is the slow mover of the deck. Very grounded, and when he makes an offer, finally, it's a solid deal. He's very loyal. But it's coming kind of slow. This relationship really has reached a point which is pretty stagnant. So there could be some nostalgia about past love. There's an aha moment. Some communication happens, and it's the ending for right now. Because your partner feels like she's having to beg for your love. Okay? She's having to beg for your love. You know, she's been standing her ground here, you know. But notice back here, there's kind of an opening. So she knows that you're not being forthcoming with her. She thinks you're playing some mind games with her. And she's left just enough opening to get out, to get the hell out when she gets tired of waiting. So, you know, basically, here's what I'm seeing. You've got a stagnant relationship. Very traditional, but stagnant. Yuck. She's thinking, or you're thinking about how good it was in the past with each other and when your love was new. You know, how wonderful it was. Somebody's had some truth and clarity of thought here. And they want to communicate, you know, this isn't working out. This is kind of over because of the stagnation and because, you know, you've got some other things going on here that you're not being forthcoming with me about. Or you want to communicate that even though you feel like she's your soulmate and you love her, and you've had some good times together, that there's still some stuff you want to do. You want to be reborn. You want to come back brand new to this. And you're not going to be able to do that because you're so stagnant right now in your life. You need to shake some things up. So eventually, you know, we talked about these two cards. That's what we're going to be seeing on this. You're going to have the conversation with your partner that, you know, you're stagnant. You feel like this relationship is stagnant. You need to go out and have some adventures. You need to go out and have some freedom because this is what you really want right now. So, I mean, you know, people aren't going to wait around on that most of the time, but you never know. Because eventually, you know, what we see here is this is what she really wants with you. Okay, but you got to stop this and grow a pair and have a conversation because you're being deceptive and it's an unfair fight. It is not fair for you to keep this in your head and not communicate it with your partner. So let's get some romance angels on it and see what they have to say. Archangel Michael, can you show us some advice and love for Virgo? This first half of September, show us what we need to see. Okay. You deserve love. You are lovable. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So, you know, it's time for you to quit being stagnant. It's time for you to shake some things up, add some new blood to this thing, you know, so you can come back to her brand new. Flirt. You know, you want to add a little spice to it, flirt. You know, it's a daily thing to keep the spice going, to prevent it from turning into this. All right, I'm going to get an oracle card on it and see kind of what we have there. Oracles. Let me clear that energy out of there real quick. What advice do you have for Virgo first half of September in love? Please give us some advice cards. Some advice for Virgo first half of September in love. Show us what we need to see. All right, bottom of the deck, orphaned. You know, you feel like, your partner feels like, you know, this is what you're doing to her because you're not being forthcoming about what's going on in your head. Things have gotten stagnant. You know, you're thinking about sowing some oats on and on and on. Okay? So, have the conversation. Flirt. Like it said, bring some new passion back to this relationship. Let's see what the sexual magic cards have to say about the physical state of the relationship, mind, body, and soul. Sometimes, if there are symptoms in the bedroom, there are symptoms in love. Maybe sometimes those are some of the most obvious symptoms. Please show us what we need to see for the physical aspects of the relationship in Virgo's love life, first half of September. Okay, so this is kind of what I see. I've got the King of Swords here. You know, normally in regular decks, King of Swords is the intellect. He is in his head, not in his heart. You know, this is an older gentleman. He's got a younger woman here sowing some oats. Okay, then, but if you take a closer look, there's a woman in the background here who's kind of looming in, looking at that. You know, she doesn't look very happy. You know, I can't tell if it's his wife or a maid or what, but she looks like she's got a crown on her head. She doesn't look too happy, but, you know, this is kind of what you're wanting, I think, Virgo. You're kind of wanting something to make you feel alive and virile again. You know, and so if this is what you want, do your partner the common courtesy of getting out of the relationship so that you can sow these wild oats. Okay? So, Virgo, that's all I have for you this time, but I'll be back on the 16th. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please check the boxes down below. I do have a few slots left for September, so if you'd like to book a personal read with me, my email address is thejezebelway@gmail.com. See you on the 16th.